Hello, my beautiful souls. This is Moonseeker of Light Guardian. Today I'm doing a energy check-in for the collective. This is going to be specifically for twin flames in separation with little or no communication. So let's have a look at what's going on within this collective. We'll check in on the DM and the DF. So I'm going to start with the divine masculine here, looking into the head space, heart space, and 3D space. So what's going on for the divine masculine? So let's start with the overall energy for this coming week. We have King of Wands, we have Queen of Pentacles, we have Three of Swords in reverse, and we have the Four of Cups. So I'm just going to put this to the side so we have some space. So, excuse me. So this week, the overall energy for the divine masculine is that they are going into the King of Wands energy here. They are learning to become a masculine that overcomes obstacles. Someone who steps up and becomes a leader. Someone who can be the kind of king that can support and be equal to the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is someone who is practical. They are grounded. They are practical. I might have said that already. And they're nurturing. Excuse me. This is also aspects and qualities that they are looking to find within themselves, to bring forth within themselves. There's been this missed offer, this missed opportunity with this Four of Cups, which they're thinking about this week. And this missed opportunity has to do with a Three of Swords situation. This could be a third-party situation. This might not be applicable for everyone. This is a general reading, so take what resonates. If this is not your story, it's not your story. But this is that this third-party situation that perhaps happened that made them miss this offer. It has now come to a close. They are in a phase now of accepting what happened and receiving healing. They're healing from this, not just their broken hearts, but perhaps trying to find a way how they can heal their broken hearts to you. I mean, your broken hearts, what they did to you, how they can heal, amend this connection with their Queen of Pentacles. This King of Wands is really looking at this missed opportunity here and looking at how he can take these swords out of that heart, take those swords and that pain away so they can be mending and healing within themselves, but also within this connection. So that's where they're at right now. This is the overall energy for the coming week. So let's have a look at the headspace. We have 10 of Wands. We have the Hanged Man in reverse. And we have the Four of Pentacles. So this is the divine masculine in their headspace. They're like, you know what? I've been carrying on to these things for so long. I have carried this burden, this stress with me on this journey for so long. It is time for me to put these down. It's time for me to close this cycle out. We have the number 10 here. It's time for this to come to completion, and so that they can move on. But the thing is, in the head, they're like, you know what? Oh, but what about this? What if this happens? There is fear in them when they think about putting down this burden, putting down, or perhaps even cutting out people, places, and things that cause them burden and stress. They are thinking that, you know, I can't just walk away from this. I can't just do this. This is not how people do it. This is, they might be having their old programming might be rearing its ugly head, putting them in a state of fear, thinking that, there has to be some kind of sacrifice in order for there to be some kind of coming together. Maybe they're thinking that, they have to sacrifice themselves and they have to carry on these burdens and the stresses in order for there to be some kind of order in things, order in the universe, order in anything. But but at the same time, they're having all these thoughts, but at the same time, they're thinking about, what is it I'm holding on to? Why am I holding on to these ones here? Why am I holding on to the things that are hurting me, the things that are weighing me down, the things that won't let me move forward, the things that keep me in fear? What are these foundations and beliefs that I'm gripping onto so tightly that I can't release them, that they can't release themselves, even though I know this is not for my highest good anymore, even though that I know that this won't bring me any closer to self-fulfillment and wishes coming true. So in their headspace, they're juggling all this energy of wanting to let go, but of fearing to let go. They're looking at the things that they know they need to let go of. And again, this could be people, places, or things. And they're like having this back and forth with themselves, thinking about, how do I do this? Normally with a hangman here, if it comes up upright, this is about stagnation, but this is also about gaining perspective of things while you're in stagnation and suspension. But this one reversed is about perhaps being a little bit paralyzed by fear. So that's where they're at in their headspace. So now let's have a look at where they're at in their heart space. We have the Eight of Swords, we have the Knight of Swords, and we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So in their heart space, they are thinking about this mind prison they've put themselves in. And we could see that before, that they're like in their headspace, they are juggling a few things. They're juggling these things, and and it's easy for them to get stuck in their headspace and stuck in this fear, stuck in this reversed hangman energy, and thinking that the best course forward is to hold on to the beliefs and foundations, because that's all they know. This is all they know. These burdens, this weight is all they know. What are they going to do without it? It's unknown to them. They don't know what to do. So but in their heart space, they're like, you know what? No, I can't hold on to this anymore. I need to let this go. I can't keep victimizing myself this way. I can't keep myself trapped this way. I need to let that go. And in order to do that, I need to be the Knight of Swords and come up with some kind of action plan, one that is in alignment with my truth. I need to seek my truth. I need to speak my truth as well, speak from my heart, perhaps, because this is in their heart space. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse here, which is again interesting how this came out. This is stuck. This is being stuck when it's in reverse. You can see that there. Even though they want to take action, they know they need to take action to get themselves out of here. This is also about having no action, having no plans, not taking actions, just being stuck in that fear. Stuck in the fear and the fear of the unknown, and not wanting to cross that bridge to the other side of fear. Instead, they're just going back and forth in their headspace, in their heart space, knowing they need to release this, but not knowing how to do so, but wanting to speak their truth and find their truth and be their authentic self, but finding themselves being stuck in the headspace of it all, the drama of it all, of the not knowing of it all. So let's have a look at their 3D energy. We have Seven of Pentacles in reverse, we have Eight of Cups in reverse, and we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So in the material world, they are a little bit distracted as onto their path, as onto trying to gain some kind of clarity so they can put together an action plan so they can start releasing these things. And what I'm getting from this is overall next week, for this coming week, is that the divine masculine is just really struggling with coming to grips with certain things. The third party situation has ended. Their connection with you is limited at best. You may or may not be speaking, and if you do, it's only limited in short spurts, in superficial things. It's not that connection that it used to be. So it's making them also feel lazy. It's also making them not put in the work they need to do into themselves. They're not investing in themselves and their personal growth. They're just sitting, being trapped in their head, running these scenarios through their heads. Scenarios that has to do with the loss that they had with the divine feminine, most likely. This is also thinking about the return. How do I come back to this? How do I walk back to my divine feminine? We have two images here where these people are walking away. But what they want to do is turn that around and walk towards the divine feminine. But they want to walk towards the divine feminine when they have already gone through the Seven of Pentacles energy upright, where they have invested in themselves, where they have grown, they have had some kind of enlightenment when it comes to themselves and how to nurture and grow themselves so that they can be the person they need to be for themselves, and in turn being the person they need to be for you. This Eight of Cups upright is about walking away, and this again, walking away from the people, places and things that no longer serve you. And interesting that the only good card here, well, not only good card, they're all good cards, but this card reversed. Most people don't like reversals because reversals are usually the opposite of things. But this card being the Five of Pentacles, being the left out in the cold, rejected card, this reversed is all about coming out of the cold, coming out of that energy of feeling that this was some kind of rejection that can never be put back together, or there's all these lower energies attached to it. But with this one reversed, what it means is that they are like, you know what? Yes, there has been some rejection. Maybe I rejected them or they rejected me, but this is not the end of it all. They're coming out of that energy and saying, you know what? Now I can come out of that. I can go into finding a way to get myself into the Seven of Pentacles upright, invest in myself so that I can find my truth, my clarity, so I can start walking away from people, places, and things that are not for my highest and greatest good, especially for my emotional well-being. So that is where the divine masculine is at for this coming week. Excuse me. So let's have a look at the divine feminine. What is the divine feminine up to this coming week? So her overall energy, we have Seven of Cups, we have Six of Swords reversed, and we have the Knight of Wands. So the overall energy for the divine feminine is that she's looking at her choices. She's searching and she's looking at her choices and the things she has to do. Funny enough, here's some mirroring energies. Six of Swords in reverse. Normally it's about moving away, walking away from the storm, the calm. It's similar to the Eight of Cups. But in reverse, this is about unresolved choices, feelings, emotions, truth, clarity, unresolved things with her divine masculine. This is also about being stuck, just like the divine masculine is feeling stuck this week. This could be feeling stuck when it comes to the divine masculine. The divine masculine was the Knight of Wands when they were together, most likely. Again, general reading, take what resonates. This story may not be for everyone, but the Knight of Wands is this person who comes in with action and passion, but they're also very flaky. They come in and out. They are not very stable. And so now she's like, you know what? I'm looking at my options. She thinks the choice that she has when it comes to the divine masculine is this energy. And she has all these unresolved feelings towards this masculine of hers. But the thing is that what she doesn't know is that the divine masculine is going through some things, and is about to start a massive transformation. Some of the masculines have already started this transformation. They have perhaps made it known to the divine feminine already. But this is about having these unresolved feelings, words perhaps, when it comes to this Knight of Wands. What I want to do is I want to get some unresolved things perhaps that the Divine Feminine has when it comes to this Knight of Wands, or the Divine Masculine that she knows as the Knight of Wands. So what are these unresolved things she might have when it comes to the Divine Masculine? These are unresolved, unsaid words. We have, I was so damaged. I didn't want to damage you. So this is the Divine Feminine. Actually, take it as it resonates. I'm getting two things here. This is the Divine Masculine saying to the Divine Feminine here. When he was in the Knight of Wands energy, this in and out unstable energy, they were so unstable. They were so damaged. They didn't want to damage the Divine Feminine. That's why they acted this way. That's why maybe she feels unresolved at the moment, because she didn't understand what this was. Why did he act this way? The Divine Feminine sensed that he was different, sensed that, you know, his actions didn't always match his words and vice versa. But what the Divine Masculine is saying here is that they were damaged. They wanted to protect the Divine Feminine from this damage. So that's why they acted the way they did when it came to this. The second thing I'm getting is that the Divine Feminine is saying that this damaged her in a way. Well, she was already damaged. Again, take what resonates. This is not for all of you. This is from a few of you. Some of the Divine Feminines were already damaged. They're damaged from a past relationship that had really scarred them, that always left them in a state of searching. Even when they were with this Divine Masculine, they were always looking at the options, always looking at their choices in other lovers, in other relationships, not fully being, well, actually what I'm getting here is that she was being the Knight of Wands energy. She was the one that was coming in and out of the Divine Masculine's life. Again, I use she and he, but Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine are not gender based. That's just how I read. But she was damaged, so she came in as the Knight of Wands, and this was because she had unresolved things from her past. This damage, she hadn't healed it yet, and she couldn't really move forward with the Divine Masculine in such a way that they could bring things around and have something that was stable and not flaky. So that is the overall energy for the Divine Feminine for the coming week. So let's have a look at our headspace. So we have 10 of Swords in reverse. We have the Star card, Hope and Faith here. And we have 9 of Pentacles. So in her headspace, she's enjoying her independence. She's enjoying her being single. She has gratitude for the thing that she has learned. And here's another card about talking about things being unresolved and stuck. The exact same things. So the 10 of Swords here is about, again, this. She hasn't really had closure when it comes to the relationship with her masculine. Things haven't come full circle for her. But the thing is that because she's in a state of gratitude and she's being grateful for all the lessons she's learned and all the things she's gone through, she has hope and faith that she's going to be rejuvenated. She's going to start healing. She's going to get into alignment. And when that happens, things are going to start resolving themselves. She knows that she needs to do some work on her own. She needs to be independent, and she needs to, you know, in order for her to reap the rewards of her labor, she just needs to let it take the time it takes. Let her rejuvenate. Let herself replenish and get into alignment to the things that she wants from the universe. So that is where she's at in her headspace. Let's have a look at her heart space. We have Justice, we have the Hermit in reverse, and we have the Two of Swords in reverse. So in her headspace, in her heart space, she is looking for balance. And she's also thinking about her soul contract she has with her divine masculine. The things that they came into this lifetime to learn, deal, heal, bring forth in this lifetime. She's looking at balance and truth and justice, getting justice for perhaps what was said and done in the past. And this is getting it from her divine masculine. We also have the the hermit here. This is about going into total isolation. This is not just going into hermit mode and seeking your inner truth and inner guidance and things like that. No, she's going into total lockdown isolation. This is because she has clarity. She has truth. She's seeking truth. But at the same time, she knows that she has that clarity. She knows she has the truth. She knows it's all within her, and she will come to her through perhaps deep meditation, this deep closing herself off a little bit to the outside world, so that she can find those things that are missing for her, so she can see things more clearly without the clutter and distortion of the outside world and outside energies. So that is where she's at in her heart space. She's doing some soul searching, and she's doing she's doing some deep, heavy soul searching in this coming week. So let's have a look at where she's at in the 3D space. We have the Emperor, we have Ace of Pentacles, and we have the Two of Wands. So in the 3D, she's thinking about her divine masculine, but she's also going into her divine masculine energy, as in she's balancing out her divine feminine and divine masculine energies, so that she can have this new start, this Ace of Pentacles, this solid offer in the material world, this coming forward of something new. But she knows that this doesn't come without making some kind of decisions, making some kind of and drawing up some plans. We saw here, where did I put her cards? Excuse me. We saw here in the beginning, we started off with the Seven of Cups, having all these choices, searching. She knows that in order for there to be some kind of new beginning, a new solid offer with a divine masculine, it starts with making a decision or making decisions. This is about looking at the cups that's in front of her, the 7 cups, and choosing one that is for her greatest and highest good, one that she can make plans from, one that won't leave her continuing wanting to search. This is about making the decision to leave the other cups behind and just focus on that one cup, so that she can make plans, so there can be a new fresh start in the material world. So guys, that is the reading for Twin Flames in Separation with little or no communication. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Please comment in the section below. Also, please share, subscribe, like. It really does help my channel, and it does help me know that you guys are enjoying the things that I put out. It helps the channel to grow as well, and it helps YouTube algorithm to know that this is something worth watching, and they will suggest it to other people. So again, thank you so much guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.